Hey boys, welcome back to some more Storm Career Season 2, and we're moving up the ladder, dude. We're sneaking up there, and you would have seen at the start there, we actually have an injury to Greg Liliciano. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, I signed him. He was from the Eels. I don't know if he's still, like, in real life. I wanted to bring him up just because it's, you know, a bit of an, just before I get into that, I saw the Knights team that have Jeremy Marshall-King on one of the wings, which is very, very strange, but, you know, that's fine, I guess. But yeah, Liliciano, I think that's how you pronounce it. I've never really heard it pronounced. I've probably heard it a couple of times a few years ago, but I signed him from the Eels in the game here, just because he's pretty decently rated and, you know, decent backup for any, you know, outside back injuries. Haven't used him yet, and obviously he's injured now, but, you know, signed him for some depth. He was cheap. But yeah, in real life, I don't know whatever happened to him, because he was like touted as one of like one of the better wingers coming through the grades, in the lower grades for the NRL. Like he was touted as one of the next big things, and he was at the Eels feeder club, or I'm sure he played there like under 20s and stuff. He might have, I was trying to remember if he might have made his debut, did he? I don't know. I feel like a couple of years ago he did play one or two games. I'm not sure though, but yeah, he was marked as a guy that was going to go on for big things, but I don't know, it never happened. He's probably, I mean, he's still really young, so he might have moved clubs, and he might be injured for all I know. Like a lot of young guys like that, you know, injury is pretty common, as the Ross dog here. Obviously, he's another guy. Unfortunately, injury forced him to retire. You know, shocking stuff for him. He was, you know, he was a good NRL first grader, really. Could do some great stuff. Big loss for the NRL as a whole. And another one as well is, who was this? Heimel Hunt, straight through. But another one I saw recently, Casey Pritchard from the Eels. Extremely sad, just sad news all around, honestly. He had to retire as well, due to, I mean, multiple injuries, but the one that they're really talking about is the testicular injury he suffered, which it doesn't necessarily piss me off, but it's so stupid. All the people in like comments on like anything like that, like one person says like a joke, like the most common joke is like, that's nuts, right? Like it's just a dumb joke, and the first person that says, okay, like it's not funny, but it's not the worst thing in the world. But then you go through the comments, and like so many other people say the same thing, and it's like, my dude, it wasn't even funny the first time. Why do people keep saying it? But I'm not gonna go off on a tangent like that. But yeah, just sad news. Like Casey Pritchard, he was a quality kid as well, really good player, and you know, I guess that's the thing. Like guys like him. And I feel like Brandon Smith from the Storm is similar, but he is a bit stocky, he's a bit bigger, but little, you know, not little, but little guys in rugby league, when they put their body on the line like he does, like Brandon Smith, you know, the effects of that, they're not going to have like the longest of careers, you know. You look at like Smith, and like he's gone on for years and years and years. He basically never gets injuries. He's had a few over his career, but nothing ever that serious. And like he puts his body on the line, but he's not throwing himself at defenders. Like he makes tackles. You know, he just does it like it's hard to explain. Like he does it in a simple way. Like he doesn't try to like rattle blokes. Like he's not a big guy, and he wouldn't do that. But that's like saved him a lot of issues, you would feel like. As right here, Vunivalu gets the offload, and Dale Finucane, who has been picked in the New South Wales team, which is great news for him. I would have thought he should have been there years ago, but he's finally got picked. And yes, I'm making this video like the day after, so if it's like a week later that I upload it, that's the reason. But that's how on top of things I am with making these videos. What was I talking about? Yeah, Smith. You know, just the longevity of that. I guess it's interesting because some players are just unlucky, right? Because, I mean, you probably look at Paul Gallen. You know, we're not going to talk about the drug use. You know, who knows how he's really sustained his playing abilities as Eisenhuth almost scores. But you know, all jokes aside, there he you know, he's put his body on the line. He rips and tears. He's still going. 30. How old is he? 38. He's a freaking old man now, but he's still going. He hasn't really. I mean, he's another guy that hasn't had, like, he's had injuries, but nothing too crazy. It's just some players are just unlucky in terms of that, and you know, the size of players definitely do come into it. Like Gallen's, he's a block. He's a big fella. Not height wise, but you know, very stocky and just sort of built for the impact. Someone like a case of Pritchard put his body on the line, and that's the crazy thing though, is that the injury that basically made him retire was just a freak injury. Like it wasn't even as Pappenhausen, beautiful footwork there to beat the line, but it wasn't even like a shoulder injury from the excessive shots and stuff. It's right here. You're gonna kick I try to charge it. You just cannot charge down in this game. It's impossible. The AI always kicks field goals. You can't stop them. It's ridiculous. But as we try a shortish kickoff, and we're gonna get the ball back. Oh my god, that's like the first time I've ever been able to get the ball back from the kickoff. And I know people have I've complained about this game not allowing you to do it, and people have said you can do like a cheesy tactic like that, but I wish you could do it like an actual way to get the ball back. Like, I don't know why there isn't an option to like do like a short kickoff and just make it unlikely that you'll get it, but have the options so you can, you know, I've talked about it before in like Rugby League Live 3 episodes about the benefits of that game, but yeah, we're not going to go into it too much as Adokai here straining. We have to score. We have to score or get a field goal. It's a tough angle for a field goal. We were definitely going for the try as Munster kicks. Oh my god, Drinkwater. He had it just plucked out of his hands. But yeah, the injuries, you know, just sad news. That's basically all I was getting at. Yeah, unfortunate. Pritchard, he was a great, you know, seemed like a great kid and really good to watch playing, but yeah, unfortunately had to retire as the Knights, they finally, we cracked the win streak right there. Hopefully guys are enjoying this series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.